Hey guys, what's up? What's up? So this is a new video about Euro USD on the 21st of April 2023. So I guess it's last week. Okay, so it's going to be a quick review of price action around the news release to really drill in the fact or to really drill in the conditions I gave you of what price must do in order to be effectively delivered during the news event or after the news event, whichever, or even before the news event. Yeah. So the news events that we're going to be looking at are basically the flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. So all of these news events occurred at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So they are high impact news drivers. Okay. So now over here, I don't know why my mouse is not working. So you gotta look at what I'm speaking about. All right. So we can see at 9:45 we had news events for flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. Okay. And right where I have indicated the New York opening price as NYOP, we can see that just before the news event, so that's going to be like what, about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So within those 2 hours and 45 minutes of price action, you can see that Euro USD just jumped up and went to take out the previous day's high. Okay, so upon taking out the previous day high, that is considered as an external liquidity rate. So remember what the conditions were, right? So the market or price must have either taken out external liquidity for order pairing purposes, or it should go and rebalance a fair value gap and then allow price to reverse from there. Even if it's a temporary reversal, it's still tradable. Okay, it all depends on the time frame in which you're looking at. So now in this case, just before the news event, we can see that the previous day's high was taken out. Okay, and price started to drop lower. And you can also see just before the news where price rallied up. So before the massive ass down close candle, you can see that price rallied up, induced that large bodied down close candle, that candle's high, and went into an external range demarker. Okay. Now, an external range demarker is a very powerful entry technique. It's a very powerful formation, and it is also a very, very powerful entry technique. Okay. Using that, you can tighten your stop loss to the external range demarker's high, and you can ride price lower into whatever is your take profit target. May it be one standard deviation, two standard deviations of the manipulated range, 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, back to the equilibrium of the range. That's up to you. Okay. So the salient characteristics in this study, so we can see that New York opens at 7:30 a.m. EST, as of course delineated by the horizontal lines. And the characteristics that you will be looking for is a rate on liquidity as inducement into a fair value gap, or you're going to be looking for an inducement of external range liquidity. So in this case, what did we get? We got a rate on external liquidity in the form of the previous day's high after the New York Open and before the high impact news driver. So we know exactly what could happen when the news releases. If a high gets taken out, we have to trade lower. And due to the volatility injection, we are seeing a large bodied candle going to the downside upon news release. Okay, so it holds more weight when the required actions occur inside of the trading session in which there is news. I guess. So this week, so the week starting with April 24th onwards, we will have some red news events. Even this day, the day in which this video is being recorded, it's the 25th of April. We do have a red news event during the New York session, which is around now. Let's see. You guys can use it as a case study by yourself, but of course, I will review it as well. So yeah, all right, guys. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. And just a little small announcement. Boot camps are not going to happen until June, July. But one-on-one spots have opened up. So if I were to give you guys any details on the one-on-one spot, so when I say details, I'm talking about the topics, right? So the one-on-ones, I will be doing it with a very strict syllabus in mind. So that will cover the Trading Academy's 5-step framework. So this 5-step framework is entirely time-based, okay, and also standard deviation based. So it's none of the standard deviations, you guys know. Trust me on that. I'm telling you that with confidence. Then we're going to be talking about the 90-minute fractal delivery. So it's a fractal application inside of 90-minute cycles of the 5-step framework. And then we're also going to be looking at the X hourly fractal delivery. So you can take any hours, they may be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and you'll be able to create time fractals inside of them. So that's the one-on-one curriculum. We'll also be looking at the macros in time that's derived through the usage of doubling theory, and it's not ICT based, so it's based on the doubling theory separations. Then we'll be looking at the price action signatures that we use in the Trading Academy. So these are the ones that I developed. So it's basically one thing that I developed, and the rest, it's not mine, it's ICT's obviously. So that would be, you guys know it already. That would be the reaccumulation, redistribution, and also I'll show you guys, or I'll show the one-on-one individual how one could actually use the breaker block. Okay. Finally, we'll be looking at the modified GPS. So GPS is a graded price swing, and it is not used the way ICT taught it. I use it in another way, which we use in one of our trading models, right? So the 5-step framework itself has all the good stuff. So the saucy stuff that I keep away from YouTube, but you know, everyone's happy to have in the private mentorship. You can also know after the one-on-one mentorship, you'll also be able to know which candle will demonstrate low resistance liquidity run conditions and which candle will demonstrate high resistance liquidity run conditions. So you can do this for you can do this for any candlestick. So it can be the 4-hour candlestick, 1-hour candlestick, 15-minute candlestick, daily candlestick, or even the weekly candlestick. Okay. And of course, the additional perk that you will have as a one-on-one student is that you will have a lifetime membership in the Trading Academy, and of course, you'll have unlimited one-on-one calls with me. And it's only for 2 people. So right now it's only open for 2 people. And if you're interested, just send me a message on Telegram or on Instagram. I'll be happy to answer it for you. All right, guys. With that said, I'll see you in the next one. Good luck and good trading. Bye-bye.